Hello and welcome to Close Up. I'm Ruth Knott, the interim COO at Opera Parallèle. We're so happy you've joined us to listen to two amazing performers. Tiffany Austin is jazz soprano and Marcus Shelby is double bass player and composer. In fact, we have commissioned Marcus for his piece called Harriet Spirit, and we'll be workshopping the full orchestration of that opera later this spring. We are thrilled to have that opportunity. And Tiffany is singing the lead role in that opera. So we're thrilled to have them help us celebrate Earth Day. And please listen in and take your opportunities to celebrate the Earth by reusing and recycling. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Austin, and I'm here with a great friend of mine, Marcus Shelby, on bass. It's just such a pleasure to be included in Opera Parallèle's Close Up series. And today we're celebrating Earth Day. And what's really just struck me about Earth Day is the power of water. So we're gonna be playing some selections for you that are inspired by water. And the power of water is more than just our bodies, right? Of course, it can be healing, it can be cleansing, it can break through rock when it freezes, it changes states. That's the inspiration that I get from water. And so I thought we would start off with a song by the great Miles Davis, and it's called All Blues. Thank you. So I chose this song because, first of all, it's by one of my favorite trumpet players, Miles Davis. But the other part of it is, the lyrics of the song just really have always spoken to me. The sea, the sky, you and I. I think it's so easy for us to think of ourselves as separate and distinct from nature. And no, we are nature. And then it's, of course, the other easy thing is to create others, right? And to think of ourselves as, separate animals and not of the same species. No, we're all hues of the same thing, humanity, right? And that is the least thing that matters, right? So, I just think it's a very beautiful lyric, and of course, calling forth that idea of water. I wanted to actually turn to Marcus and ask, is there anything that strikes you about all blues?
Well, I think it's also there's a social justice message in it. So, and we've played the song many times, but I don't think the lyrics are always kind of stressed in the piece. At least it's one of those songs you learn when you're first playing this music, but the lyrics are just as important in some cases if you really kind of let it, allow it to kind of share this importance as the music does. And I think those lyrics could actually inspire a lot of young people. I know I try to use it when I'm working with young people to try to show them how music sometimes has these messages in it.
All right, so the next piece that we're going to do is actually by my number one favorite vocalist, outside of, Ella Fitzgerald and Sarah Vaughan, like more pop, I can say, and that is Björk. I just have been obsessed with her ever since I was a high schooler. And what struck me is just the way that she uses her voice, right? I think a lot of times as a vocalist, we're taught to make a very beautiful, clean sound. And what you'll notice is when you hear Björk sing is she incorporates her total voice. She's not just singing really beautiful, pleasing sounds. She'll scream or she'll sob. And it's like, wow. And she'll take it to really quite a wide range of extremes. Now, if you listen to somebody like Billie Holiday, you're going to hear that. You're going to hear the cry. You're going to hear, the scream, the sob, all of that. But what I will say is, when you hear Björk screaming, it's like blood curdling, right? It's not going to be as beautiful as Billie's crying. So I've always just been interested in people's technique and the way that they integrate their speech and all the sounds that we make as living creatures. And so the title of the song is Oceania. And again, of course, it's about evoking our Mother Earth, or the mother of this ocean that birthed us. And it's just really quite a gorgeous song. is a snake, is a lily. Every pearl is a lynx, is a girl. Sweet like harmony, made into flesh. You dance by my side, children divine. You show me continents, I see the islands. You talk of centuries, I blink my eyes, hawks and sparrows race in my waters, stingrays are floating across the sky. Little ones, my sons and my daughters, oh, your flesh is salty. I am white. Your sweat is salty. I am white. I am white. I am white. The next song that we're going to be doing is a traditional song. It's a spiritual, and it's called "Down by the Riverside." Oh yes, yes. And I like Marcus. I grew up in church, and hearing these traditional songs. Just brought up. It's like our bread and butter, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so what is beautiful about all these songs is that it really reflects the spirit of the people who have come through so much. What I love about the culture from which I come is that there's always a hope. There's always a reminder to live, to breathe, to dance, to love. And that's what these songs embody for me. And of course, thinking about the theme of water, down by the riverside. Down by the riverside, when we think about water, and particularly in religious traditions, it's thought of as being very cleansing not only your body but also your soul. And so that is actually what music is to me. It cleanses my soul. It heals me and makes me be a person. Because when I was in law school, there was a period, about a year, where I wasn't doing any music. And I just felt like all the wind had just been sucked out of me. I felt like a robot. And so when I finally came back to music, it was like I could breathe. I breathed more deeply. I could see more, in color. It's really fascinating when what you love, what your evocation is, when you're really in tune with that, how it can flow through you like water. The other kind of incidental part of that story is that when I was in law school and I was not singing, I actually ran into Marcus Shelby in Tokyo. And we found out that we both lived in the Bay Area. And so he was actually instrumental in getting me active musically again. So Marcus, thank you so much. It just saved my life. Music saved my life all the time.
So, yeah, that was a while ago. It's like a decade ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah, about 10
I'm
years.
not trying to age nobody, but yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, back when I was 12. No.
Yeah. No, but you're absolutely right. The cleansing aspect of it, because I think I might have gotten baptized to this song. I know it was a popular baptismal song in the black church. laying down your burdens by the riverside. But this song is taking on this sort of double meaning because it is borrowed from the spirituals, but it also became an adoptive song during the anti-war movement, Vietnam specifically, where that has that verse, "Ain't gonna study war no more." And so it shows you how these songs that were once spirituals also became freedom songs later on.
Shall we? All right, come on, y'all. I'm gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. right there. Leave it. Don't come back to that burning door. Nah, nah. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Down by the riverside. Ain't gonna study war no more. No This next song is actually an original written by Marcus Shelby for his Harriet Tubman suite. It is just a divine piece of work, and I've had the honor of performing it with him multiple times. It's so gorgeous, and it actually also has been adapted for Opera Parallel's Harriet's Spirit production. So yeah, you will hear a few versions. You should definitely go and listen to the recorded version that Marcus has. It's just so beautiful, so powerful. And it's of course about our hero, Harriet Tubman. When I think about water in this instance, right, this song is about, people of Africa being inducted, being brought over on ships, carried on water, right? And that being such a tragedy, but also that the spirit that inhabits the people, that propels us forward, is that of, like water, like, being able to adapt, being able to change states when we need to, regardless, and not being destroyed. That's one thing about water. Water might change state, but water isn't just destroyed by heat, by the rocks that come in the way. And so that's when I think about water in this instance. I think, wow, I'm really inspired by that, to just keep flowing, to keep moving forward, to not stand still. And that's the name of this song, I Will Not Stand Still. of a slave master's whip and came, and my blood it may drip like gentle rain, and oh, will not stand still. I will not still. Oh, I will not stand still. Still. Oh, I will not stand Okay, well, thank you all so much for sharing this music with us. And a big thank you to Marcus Shelby, just a great friend, amazing bassist, composer, arranger. He's just incredible and so valuable to the Bay Area. Thanks again to Opera Parallel for putting together this wonderful series that just has so many incredible musicians. And yeah, hope to see you all soon. Hope that you stay safe. All right.